Hey there Cosmic Warriors, and welcome back to another video. Okay, so in today's video we are going to be taking a look at how to know if your Leo lover is ready to commit. Now, I made an attraction series about 4 to 5 years ago on the channel, and in that series it was all about how to attract the signs, by which my thoughts and opinions have definitely changed over the years. But in this series, we're looking at commitment. And so therefore, when considering commitment in astrology, make sure that you are looking out for your lover's Juno placement, in this case, Leo. Though I do still recommend watching this video if your lover has their Sun or their Venus in the sign of Leo as well. And if you're someone with any of these Leo placements, so Juno in Leo, Sun in Leo, or Venus in Leo, let me know if my analysis is accurate or if it's not accurate. Be good to get your feedback because, as always, we are all learning here together. However, before we do dive into today's video, certainly make sure that you give this video a like if you do like it. Also, make sure to subscribe if you have not already, and to, of course, click that little bell icon so that you can keep yourself updated with further content from myself. And one more quick thing to mention, and that is that I have some merchandise pieces available. I have a merchandise store and I also have some ebooks there. So feel free to check those things out if you would like. Okay, so with all of those introductions out of the way, let's do this. Okay, so picture this. You and your Leo lover have been dating for a little while now, and they are sharing their affection towards you. They're being warm-hearted and they're being generous and they're putting a lot of their attention on you. But you then start to wonder, is my Leo lover ready to commit? Are they ready to take things to the next level? How do I know if they want a future with me? Well, here's something that will hopefully put your mind at ease. A Leo will most likely tell you. In fact, they might be the one to pursue you by asking things like, so what are we? Or what's your thoughts on being a couple or being in a committed relationship? Though to be fair, they might be more bold and more loud and strong in their approach, where they declare, we are together. Okay, good. So to be fair, if your Leo lover is the type of individual who wants you to pursue them, again, they will most likely make this very, very obvious. Let's just say here, folks, that when it comes to Leo energy, they're not very subtle. And if they want to pop the big question, they will most likely ask you to marry them. They won't hum and haw about their decision. They most likely won't hesitate or procrastinate. When they know, they know. And so when they know, you'll know. Though I suppose something to consider about these Leos is that they can be awfully flirtatious and playful and fun-loving, but these things are not to be mistaken for I am ready to commit to you. And if you ever misinterpret these things for being something more, they'll probably keep you right. I suppose on that note, don't ever assume things about your Leo lover. Don't come at them with preconceived judgments or theories where you're like, I know you. I know what you're all about, Leo. I know how you feel. I know what you're thinking. You get the point. Yeah, Leos don't take well to being somebody else's science project or experiment, so to speak. They aren't fond of being put in a box and being told this is who you are. Heck, maybe this video is sort of alluding to that. If so, sorry Leos. No, but seriously, the best thing you can do for your Leo lover is to let them express themselves authentically and willingly. Take them at face value, just like they will accept you at face value. And so bringing this back to commitment, do not push on them, do not pressure them, do not try and force them into anything. Now, of course, this goes without saying, don't push or force anybody into committing to you. But in the case of your Leo lover, this type of behavior can impact them in a few different ways. So one of which being they feel like they need to act as the hero. And so they'll start doing everything in their power to show you how committed they are to you. But this behavior won't actually be authentic or from their heart. And so they might actually grow resentful towards you in the long run, which I'm thinking you'll not want this, okay? It's something that you won't want. Though another possibility is that they become very defensive as they loudly express their distaste to such behavior. They might actually cut you down to size as they make it clear that they are not to be bossed around. And again, I am sure that this is not the outcome you will want. They might even decide, nope, I'm just not dealing with this, I'm out. Especially if they're a Leo who is more secure within themselves. Now that's not to say, of course, that Leos can't endure a little scuffle or a brawl from time to time when in a relationship. In fact, they often can endure a lot. And when they are committed, okay? They are loyal, and I mean loyal, okay? Very loyal lovers, very loyal when it comes to commitment, and they will fight your corner. And God forbid anybody hurt you or talk about you out of turn, because they will put these people in their place. But still, this loyalty from them is not to be toyed with or taken lightly, nor is their commitment. Essentially, be wise and give them the space they need to show you love and commitment authentically. Also, I feel the need to say that I'm not suggesting that you shouldn't ask your Leo lover, what are we, or I think we should be together. If you feel that way, come out with it. And if your Leo lover feels the same way, they will let you know. Or if they are still just enjoying your company, dating, getting to know you, they will also say. And if you think to yourself, geez, I don't know, I actually want something more, then again, be upfront about your decision. Honestly, a Leo individual will most likely respect you for being honest, provided they're a Leo who is secure within themselves, of course. Just don't start acting petty or childish, because you might make yourself a Leo enemy rather than a Leo lover. Though I suppose it's good to mention the types of things that your Leo lover will do when they are committed to you. Well, they may just bring you around their family and their friends and their loved ones. So they might invite you to their family's house for some dinner, or they will, of course, introduce you to their parents, or they'll arrange an evening where you meet their friends for some drinks or for some food. Basically, Leos typically have a strong connection with their family and their friends. These people are a part of their pride, if you will. And so it's these people that hold a pretty meaningful and valuable position within their life. So if your Leo lover is inviting you to events and gatherings with these people, it's a big commitment indicator. Not to mention, they can be very protective of these individuals that they love, and so they won't invite an imposter or an intruder, so to speak. No, but really, they most likely won't invite in any old person. And to be blunt, Leos aren't the types of people who go, let's just piss about and see what happens. Well, at least the more mature, older Leos aren't. They'll usually be more deliberate and more conscious of what they want and of where they see the relationship heading. And they may also have some expectations. So looking at what they expect from you when it comes to commitment and love, and they may also be very vocal about these expectations. Though another indicator of Leo commitment is if they bring you into their creative space, which believe me, they usually have one. Leos love working on creative hobbies and projects. They might have a few different going on at once, and they might be very talented and gifted. So if a Leo is inviting you to gigs or parties, or if they're asking for your input on a design that they're working on, that they're making, or if they're even creating a little something for you, such as a piece of jewelry or a song or a picture, well, these could all be signs that your Leo lover is a committed Leo lover. After all, it's their craft, it's their art, and that means so much to them. And so when you're brought into that space, there must be something special and pretty significant about you. Just be sure to give them plenty of praise and admiration for their efforts and for their creations. And just as much, I feel the need to say that if you have a certain creative passion or hobby that you like, well, your Leo lover will give you praise. They will hype you up and they will certainly celebrate your wins. Though kind of going back to you giving them some type of admiration, well, the thing is that as much as they don't let on, they really can be sensitive to the feedback that they receive from others. And even the more secure Leos, they thrive on applause, especially on applause from a loved one. In fact, a good way to make your Leo lover feel special is by actually showing a genuine interest in the things that they enjoy doing. Now, this is not to say that you both have to love the same things, though that can certainly help at times. But that intrigue and that attention can certainly make them feel good about themselves, and surely relationships thrive when both parties feel good together. And also when both parties are good about themselves as individuals. They thrive when those involved feel seen and loved and appreciated. Though following on from this point, a committed Leo is going to, kind of what I was mentioning earlier, they are going to appreciate you. They may quite possibly worship the very ground that you walk on. Just make sure that you don't go fishing for compliments. Just allow the compliments to be more authentic and natural from your Leo lover. But yeah, if there's one thing a Leo is good at within a relationship, that is making you feel loved. And if they do propose to you, they will make it super special. The proposal will consist of an atmosphere that is near and dear to your relationship together. It will be super romantic, and they'll most likely be creative about how they plan on doing it as well. And when it comes to your marriage itself, they will be pretty creative too. So looking at how to keep the marriage alive and romantic, keeping that spark, they might wish to keep that flame of love and passion burning even into your older years together. Then again, by no stretch of the imagination does this mean that love and passion are easy to maintain within a long-term relationship. After all, marriage is very difficult and it's not for the faint-hearted. But if you manage to marry a Leo, they will hold a very powerful and dignified position within the marriage. Honestly, if you are lucky enough to be in a relationship with a Leo and they are committed to you, you will be very, very special to them. You may even be like their world to them. And if you even decide to have children together, well, guess what? That whole family unit will be protected by this Leo lover, and they will pour a lot of their heart and soul into that family unit as well. Though I suppose another thing to consider about a Leo's commitment is that they will actually listen to your point and they will take your input on board. See, here's the thing. Leos aren't the types to take advice from others just willy-nilly. They remain much more firm in their own opinions and so on. So they could be on the dating scene, for example, and as these contenders for their heart are telling them all this stuff, maybe certain things that these individuals say, well, these things may just fly over the Leo's head, like, okay, whatever. But then maybe you come along and you really grab the Leo's attention. Now Leo is in the audience as they're looking at you and they're thinking, oh my God, you are incredible. And so now the Leo is truly focused. So whenever you bring up a certain piece of information and you put it out there, your Leo lover actually makes a conscious effort to take your input on board. And this right here may be a sign that your Leo lover is ready to commit, especially if they go out of their way to prove to you that they followed your advice. For example, they might be like, see, I did it, kind of looking for that praise in a way. Sure, they may be more stylish or flirtatious or more swag about it. Is swag still a word today? I'm not sure, but yeah. They may be a bit more stylish, etc. about it, but they make it known nonetheless. Which, by the way, your Leo lover is most likely going to know how to keep you entertained, if you know what I mean. Seriously, once you've felt the love of a Leo, you may realize what you've been missing. Though the last thing that I want to mention when it comes to Leo commitment is that they will be more vulnerable with you if you are really special to them, if you hold a special place within their life. Leos don't typically tell others about their fears, their insecurities, or about their inner demons, because above the surface they present this fun, loving character. They showcase their sunny disposition. They present confidence and self-love. Now, this doesn't mean that they don't have things that they battle with internally. And so if your Leo lover confides in you, take this seriously and do not dare use their vulnerabilities or their weaknesses against them. And certainly don't run around telling the world. Show consideration and be mindful of how they react when they are being vulnerable. Honestly, Leos can have the tendency of attracting partners who take them for granted, people who expect too much from them at times, people who think they can treat them any way they like because Leo's so confident, they're so confident, so it's fine, they can handle it, they can take it. And this can lead to a lot of heartbreak for Leos actually. Still, however, if your Leo lover shows their vulnerable side, this could be a sign of trust and acceptance towards you, which could very well equivalent to commitment. But then just as much, I also feel the need to say that if you are going through something or if there's something that you want to get off your chest, well then your Leo lover, if they're committed especially, they will be there for you. And they will most likely want to lift you up again. Okay then, Cosmic Warriors, so that concludes my video all about how to know if your Leo lover is ready to commit. Obviously, there's so much more that I could say on this subject, but if you want, you can add to the discussion by letting us know in the comment section, Leos, how do you show commitment? Though with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And of course, if you would like to see more videos from myself and you have not yet subscribed, then make sure that you do click that subscribe button and also make sure that you give this video a like, remember. And I will be back with another video very, very soon. Bye!